Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon. If you are a returning viewer, then welcome back. Today we are going to talk about something very exciting and near and dear to my soul because I love Natasha Denona. Today we are going to go over the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette. Amazing. You need this now. I don't own any of her mini palettes. I have the Lila and the Tropic palette. And when my friend has the Sunset mini and the Lila mini, and she loves them. And when I saw this launch, I was like, dude, I don't have the Star palette. I've been missing out on all these minis because when you own her big ones, you don't want to really splurge for the mini ones, I guess, even though it's only $25. But anyways, long story short, I picked this one up and I'm really glad I did. I think that the shades were very well put together. You have 3 shimmers and 2 mattes. This one right here is called Attic, and it's perfect for a transition shade. And then you have Earth, which is perfect for your crease shade. And then of course shimmers, which you can't go wrong with. This one right here is called Orion, and it's a duochrome. And the other two, one of them is like a gold and one of them is like a pink gold. So yeah, I really like this. This retails for $25 and you can pick it up right now at Sephora.com or on Beautylish. And don't forget, Beautylish does have flex payments, so if you wanted to pick up a few more things, you can do 3 easy payments, but your order does have to be over $100. I will link both sites down below. If you would like to see how I achieved this look today, let's just zoom you in here on the eyeballs. It is not a cut crease, and you guys know that I do cut creases way too much. If you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. I did add the little stars, kind of like because it's a star palette, but normally I wouldn't pair the stars with something this quiet. I usually only do the stars with like something loud and grungy or bright. So don't forget to hit the subscription button down below. Please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. And if you do want to be notified every time I upload a video, then hit the notification bell. I will post my Instagram handle, screen name, whatever, right up here if you want to come follow me and check out my looks that I don't film. I usually post my everyday makeup look on my Instagram, so, you know, like earlier today, I used the Zodiac palette and I didn't film it. So if you want to check out those looks that don't get camera time, then go on over there. I am still working on the next giveaway. I wanted to wait until payday because I'm going to pick up a few things this weekend with all these new releases. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's get right into this. Let's go on over to the look and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so let's go right into this. Right now, the only thing I have on my face is the Ysl Blur Primer, the one with the little gold sparklies in it. I'm almost out, and it makes me really sad. I got this for like $6, and I love it. I am just obsessed with it. I wish that I could afford the big bottle. I mean, I could, because I mean, I do spend a lot of money on makeup, but I just can't justify spending $54 on a primer. So let's get right into this. We are going to start the eye look by priming our eyes with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 08. I kind of wanted to use my MAC paint pot today, but with the way my skin's been acting, I figure might as well use something that I know is safe. Oh wow, I went really close to my eyebrow with that one. Eek. For some reason, it's the first MAC paint pot I've ever owned, and for some weird reason, it's like dried out. And I did clean my beauty blenders last night, thank God. I seriously need to either buy more brushes and beauty sponges or clean them more often. I will seriously tell myself, okay, tonight is brush cleaning night, and then my daughter does something, or, you know, I gotta do something with my son, and, or I have to do dishes, or make dinner, and then by the time I actually can clean them, it's like, oh my god, I have to go to bed for work tomorrow. So that is something I struggle with, but I am so glad that I did it. They are so clean and still puffy from the water. I love like a fresh, damp beauty sponge. Not to mention, I am having so many issues with my skin right now that I think cleaning my brushes more often would help. Like, I clean them like twice a week, but I know I need to do it more often. Sometimes I only do it once a week, but like right here, I have all these little problem areas, and it might just be like a female thing, you know, every time, you know, once a month, but that's not that time for me. So I don't know why, even like right here, I don't know. I stopped using baby wipes to clean my face, and I thought that would help. Like, I got really good makeup wipes, the Burt's Bees ones, and I'm still getting little, like, even when I don't have like a breakout, I will still have little tiny white bumps, like, and they're in little clusters, and I don't know why. I have been cleansing and exfoliating and masking, and I just don't know if maybe I'm overloading my skin. I don't know. Anyways, let's get to the fun part. I am just so excited to use this that, like, I seriously came home on my lunch break to see if it came, and it didn't. The Natasha Denona Star palette is one that I have been dying to buy, like the big one. I really shouldn't say I can't justify spending that much on a palette, because I have in the past, but, right, I mean, yeah, the Viseart. Well, you bought that for me, babe. The Viseart Glam Pro 2 is one that I've just purchased, but I don't know, the Star palette and the 10 pan, or whatever, the 10 pan Natasha one, I'm going to get that one day too. I'm going to own all of the Natasha palettes one day. I am collecting her palettes. So let's zoom in a little bit for the eye look, and let me tilt my camera down a little tiny bit. So I'm going to start out with my Morphe E27 brush, which is just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the shade Attic. Is that what it is? Attic. And I'm just going to set, oh, I didn't set my freaking lid. Hold on, where'd my Viseart go? Let's use the Viseart Glam Pro to set the powder. You know, maybe, you know what? No, we're not going to set the powder. You're supposed to be able to use Natasha eyeshadows without a primer, so I'm sure we could get away with not, oh my god. Do you guys see that? Her formula is just to die for. Seriously, Natasha and Pat McGrath are like so good formula-wise that like, seriously, Viseart is one of my top favorite brands, but Natasha and Pat are right up there with Viseart, because this is just so seamless. Like, it's effortless. I don't really have to work hard to get what I'm looking for, I guess you could say. If you guys have been like dying to try Natasha Denona, I honestly think that the minis are her way of making it affordable for everybody. I know it's a small palette, I know, but if it's something that you've been dying to try, $25 is not that bad. And, you know, you're not going to hit pan right away. These will last you quite a bit of time. My Lila palette is Lila palette. What I call it Lila, and everyone else calls it Lila, but my Lila palette by her is one of my favorites. It is beat to hell. I mean, I've used it so many times that it's not even funny how bad it looks. I think I showed you guys in one video, but yeah. It's one of my favorite palettes. And I didn't know that the pans come out in the ones that are in that kind of packaging, and my daughter set a magnet on it one day, and like 4 of the shadows like lifted up with the magnet, and I was like, oh my god, she broke my palette. And my friend was like, dude, they're magnetic. And I was like, oh. Imagine my surprise. I mean, I didn't yell at her, because I made my daughter a promise that I would not yell at her if she accidentally wrecks some makeup. Now, if she's acting vicious and like an animal, a vicious 2-year-old, and wrecks my stuff, yeah, she gets a timeout and a little spanking. But you know, I mean, my spanks are like a little tap on the butt. But she has destroyed palettes in the past, and you know, it's like you can't really get that mad at them because obviously I'm the one who left it out. But disclaimer, the palette she wrecked beyond oblivion, I was not watching her at the time. She was at a family's house and I was letting the family member borrow my palette and wrecked. And it's okay, I didn't get mad at my daughter, I didn't get mad at the family member, I just repressed it and destashed it and moved on. But it's like, you know, she watches me do makeup and she just wants to be like mommy. Like I let her play with this today when I got it, when she got home from the nannies. I said, here Char, this is a Charlie size palette because it's so tiny. And she swatched it and put it all over her baby dolls, and I didn't like, my husband's like, she's gonna destroy it. I'm like, it's okay, let her have fun. And then, you know, she started to mix the colors a little bit, so I was like, okay, enough's enough. But then I gave her one of my Kat Von D quads and just let her go to town because I got those for $9 at TJ Maxx and I have them all, and she doesn't destroy them if I let her play with them. I'm going off on a tangent here. I'm gonna back it up a bit and get back to the makeup. So this is how the transition shade turned out. I am very impressed with how well it blended, and I really like it. Sorry, my eyelashes are sticking together. So now we're going to go in with, I mean, obviously there's only a couple looks that you could do with this if you want to use all the shades, but we're going to go in with Earth, which is this brown shade. Can you lower that? Pops, I thought you were playing your game. You're not going to be able to hear the TV. That's just silly. And I'm almost done.
Okay.
You got to watch wrestling. I waited all night to film till your wrestling was done.
Okay.
Okay. Just to be fair.
Sorry, viewers.
It's okay. I just don't think anyone wants to hear South Park in the background.
They might.
Oh boy. My husband is a diehard South Park fan. I've never met anyone who likes South Park as much as he does. So I'm just going to put this one on the outer corner. I don't think I'm going to put it all the way in the crease. I was thinking about doing a cut crease, but I'm going to save that for if I do another video with this palette. I want this one to be like easy, so you guys can see that, you know, if you're running late, this palette is perfect for travel, and you can do easy looks with it, especially because it's so user-friendly. Like, oh my god, it's just to die for. So, normally I swatch palettes when I do my first impressions, and yes, I did swatch this one, so I will include a picture of the swatches I did. But if you guys want to see live swatches, then my girlfriend and I decided we were going to do a little bit of helping each other out. She does a lot of swatch videos, but she doesn't really do like tutorials because she runs a daycare from her home, so she really hasn't had the time to branch out into that avenue of her channel. But she has great swatch videos, and she got this palette today too and posted a swatch video. So I will be linking her swatch videos down below in the description box when her and I do a video on the same palette. So if you want to see live swatches with natural light, she always does her swatches outside. Go ahead and click the link down below. Her name is Danny Nicole, and you can subscribe and see all of her swatch videos. She's really good. So check it out. And then, you know, she said that she's gonna link some of my videos if her viewers want to see the palettes that she swatches actually in a look. And I can't wait till she starts doing like tutorials and stuff. I was like, girl, we can do collabs and stuff. It's gonna be so fun. And yeah, I'm just really excited for her because this is something we've both been wanting to do, and we just are both obsessed with makeup. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Like, whew, I just can't get over it. And my Busy Art palette shipped, and I have tracking, and the next video you guys see will be using the Viseart Grand Pro Volume 2. My friend Danielle ordered hers like 2 days before me, or a day before me, because I still wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not. And she got hers today, and I was like, oh my god, you have to do swatches. And I will also link that one down below if you want to see that one too. So I'm just doing the same to this eye, keeping it on the outer corner. I always have a really hard time making my left eye look like my right eye. Sometimes I say that maybe I should do my left eye first. Like this one, I noticed the brown, the transition shade is not as up as high on this eye, so that can always be fixed later. And I also never go out as far on this one to do like my little wing that I do with the wipey after. Anyways, I'm going to blend these together if I don't stop right now. I'm always doing too much. That looks terrible now. I need like a pencil brush to fix it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Back to Earth, the shade Earth. Speaking of Earth, I seriously cannot get enough of the show The 100. And I know I've said it in a different video that I've done, but if you guys watch it, let me know down below so we can like chat about how amazing it is.
What?
The 100?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, my husband loves it too. We were just obsessed. But Shameless is back, and we love Shameless, and I really want to watch it. But we've been so busy watching this new show that we haven't even like tried to watch Shameless.
That way we let Shameless build up and I can watch them all in a row.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Alright, so now I'm going to take my M433, which is the white bristle, goat hair, whatever it is. And I'm going to blend this. I'm going to smoke it out, actually. I'm not blending, I'm smoking this out. So it's not as, like, structured, I guess. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I didn't put any shadow on this brush though. I just take a clean brush, and I love these bristles because these bristles smoke looks out so good. And this one, it does, you can't really tell, but it's kind of like it goes into a point and it fits so perfectly right into my crease. Seriously, if you guys are looking for an affordable brush set, the I almost went to dip into my pan, but I don't need to because there's so much here. The Babe's Faves, Babe Faves from Morphe. I know it sells out all the time and then comes back. If you guys want an affordable, user-friendly, even if you're new to makeup, if you're looking for something like that, I did not dip still. I know it looks like I did. I just put my hand down for a minute because I was thinking, am I done? But yeah, dude, for like $48, you can get 15 brushes. And I seriously need to get a second set because when mine are wet from cleaning them the night before, I'm just like so bummed. That looks so pretty. Maybe we will cut the crease. I don't know. I don't want to. I've been trying to learn how to do more looks without cutting my crease so all my looks don't look the same. But it's hard when you're so comfortable doing something and you like the results, then you're going to keep doing it. I'm just trying to be more versatile so you guys can see, because some people don't cut their crease, some people don't like it. And I remember before I knew how to do it, I would hate watching tutorials where I wanted to do it, like, I wanted to watch the YouTuber because I was a fan and I was subscribed, but, you know, I can't do a cut crease because I don't know how to at the time. So it's like, well, I'm not even going to try to follow this tutorial because I don't know how to freaking do it. That looks amazing. Look how good that is smoked out now. You can definitely see the difference from before I used this brush. Okay, so...
You smoked out, Bob?
Yeah, I smoked it out, Bob. Okay, we're gonna pull a Shannon, and we're gonna test the look. Can you go check on her? Yeah. Okay, so this is Earth. This brown shade right here. And we'll put some of the other one, Attic. Okay, so this is all I'm doing. Where'd they go? This is the worst arm to swatch on because I have tattoos everywhere. But there's that. So now I'm going to take the 3 shimmer shades because I love them all. And I'm going to put them by the other shades and see which one I want to use. on my lid. So that's how it looks. I don't know, they're all so pretty and perfect. I'm gonna go with the bluish one, I think. No, you know what, that's what everyone's doing. I'm gonna go with the shade Bellatrix. Bellatrix. I'm gonna start. Do I want to do the blue one? No, we'll do that next time. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this right on my lid, and that's dry. Let's see if it builds up. Maybe I need some Fix Plus. Oh, I got it all over my mirror. Way to go, Shannon. Way to go, kiddo. My daughter refuses to go to sleep, and this is becoming like an every night thing, and I'm ready to ground her. Oh my god, this looks so good. So I wet my brush with my MAC Fix Plus setting spray. Oh, that's looking gorgeous. What we'll do is we'll use the blue shimmer, the duochrome. We'll use that one down below. It's like actually more like a purpley burgundy, but it looks blue in the pan. And I believe there's a shade like that in Lila, but it's more like a purpley, pinky. I don't know. It's like my favorite. It's called Dragon's Breath, I believe. Dragon's Bite. It's my favorite Natasha shade. OMG, I just dropped my Tropic palette.
Oh boy, God, what are you doing?
It survived. Okay, so my favorite Natasha shade is called Dragon's Bite, and it's this one right. Actually, these two right here look very similar to the ones we're using now, so maybe they have similar shades. But this one down here is my favorite Natasha shade, and this is what it looks like. You see that shift? Now I will swatch it and show you guys the real shift. See, it doesn't look like that in the pan, but it looks like a green in the pan. But obviously this is a purple palette. But yeah, that's a lot different. Let's swatch it right next to the one in the... Okay, so they're just a similar formula, but they're not the same shade. I'm glad I checked, because there's so many shades out there that look like this Orion shade, but they're not exact ones. Like, I have a ColourPop that has one like it in it. Okay, so I just grabbed a little bit more of Bellatrix, and I'm bringing it up a little bit higher because we did not put that dark shade in the inner corner. So what I want to do is I want to almost like cut my eyelid with the shimmer. And this is a trick that you can do, not to make it look like you cut your crease, but to give you that line between the shades. Especially because I have hooded eyes, I go up a little bit higher. Did I? What? Why are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me, Babs?
It's all about the hooded eyes now.
Well, people might have hooded eyes and not know how to make their eyeshadow pop. Okay. My husband, I swear sometimes I want to do things that I shouldn't talk about. I'm just joking, I love him. I'd be lost without him. As much as I nag about shit, I would be lost without him. And he knows that. Okay, so that is how that turned out, and I am really loving it. Loving it. Okay, now let's take our pencil brush. Actually, I want my smaller one. This is the E6. And I'm going to just take the shade Earth and just reinforce just the V, not the smoked out part, just the V, and place it right on that line where the shimmer meets. And I mean, I know a lot of people do this with their looks. It's just to make everything look not messy, I think. At least that's why I do it. Okay. That is so gorgeous. I'm like dying over here. Okay, so now we're going to take our brush again with Bellatrix. We're going to wet it because we already know that works better. I remember the first time I tried to wet my brush to do something, and I was so scared that I was going to wreck the shadows. But how nice is this? I didn't have to stick my finger in this palette to put it on my eye. Like, the ColourPop Zodiac palette, as much as I love it, there are hard bumps in the one shade, the orange shade, because I had to wet the brush to use it. And just from like the oils on my fingers, like I don't want to always have to stick my finger in a pan to get the shadow out. Like, it should be brushable. You should be able to use a brush. That's my little tangent. And that's the bottom line, because I said so. My husband has me watching way too much wrestling. We watched wrestling all night. Alright. I wonder if it would look good, though, if I used my hand. I don't want to do it, though. I'm not doing it. Oh, I know what's different. I wet my brush before I went into the shadow. But on the other eye, I had wet it after I picked up the shadow. There we go. Now we've got color payoff. I'm going to bring that up just like I did on the other eye. Really pretty. I love Natasha. If I could meet one makeup creator or whatever they are, gurus, makeup artists, I think it would be either Pat McGrath or Jeffree Star or Natasha. Mainly Jeffree, because he's just Jeffree. Okay, so I am gonna just take a little bit on my finger and just see if it changes. Oh, yeah, I mean, it gives it that more, like, solid look. So now I'm just going to do that a little tiny bit on the other side. The main thing you want to do, if you're sticking your finger in shimmers to use them, you want to make sure that your hands are clean. If you go in with oily fingers, you're just going to wreck the pan. And nobody wants that kind of stuff going on in their high-end makeup. Even drugstore, you don't want to do that. It's not fun to deal with. How far did I go over there? Okay. Alright. So I think that's enough shimmer. Did I go up as high over here? Yes. Sorry if I'm blocking you with my mirror. I forget sometimes. Okay. Now I'm going to take that little pencil brush again. Where did it go? And the shade Earth. And I think it's a little darker on the other side. I mean, obviously, because I darkened it up, but I mean, like, in general, I think it was a little darker on the other side. I don't know why I have such a hard time with the same, like, because my eyes are shaped differently, and it sucks, but I should be used to it by now, and I should be able to make my eyes look the same. I mean, geez, I've been doing this for how long? Okay. I think that's pretty even. Sorry, I had to get up close and personal with my mirror for a minute. Okay, so now we're going to take the M432. Let's see how many minutes we have left. Of course, 2 minutes. Woohoo! I'm going to take this brush with the shade Orion. Okay, sorry, my friend, like, tagged me in a chat. I thought it was an emergency, but it's not. Okay. So I'm just taking this on my eyeliner brush, And I'm going to place that right under my lashes. Oh yeah, that's the pop of color we needed. What is up with this brush? Okay, I need my other eyeliner brush because that one just stabbed me in the eye. Like, I cleaned them last night, but damn. Okay. I'm just taking this under my lashes. I have shimmer on my face from it being on my finger. Okay, so I think you can kind of see that, kind of not. I don't know, maybe I should have went with the gold. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my inner corner brush with a little bit of the gold shade and pop it right in my inner corner. Actually, I'm going to use my Alamar Cosmetics brush for this because I do want to go a little bit under the eye with that so you can see the gold. And then there, we used every shade in this palette. And take that up on the lid a little tiny bit. Okay, so we have 11 seconds left. So I am going to go off camera and finish finish my face, and I will come back and show you guys the final look and give you my thoughts on the palette, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so we are back with the final look that I came up with, and I must say that I am just dying for this palette. So the only other Natasha palettes that I have are the Tropic and the Lila palette, or Lila, however it's said. And I really want the Sunset one and the Safari one, and I'm already planning on buying the gold one because it's just like amazing looking, and I will do a video with it the day I get it. You guys know I will. But the fact that I don't have the Sunset makes me really want to pick up the Sunset Mini. I don't need the Lila Mini as much yet because I have the Lila, but it does look like different colors. So I'm going to pick it up eventually, but I am just really impressed with how awesome this is for 25 bucks. I mean, when I go out of town, this would be the only eyeshadow I need because, well, I mean, I would probably take one other small palette, like one of the Huda Minis in case I want more color. But this is great for like parties and weddings and the holidays. I do really, really like how this turned out. I can't wait to do a look with more of the Orion shade. So I will do like a chatty get ready with me type of video. Now I'm sure you guys see what's going on right here. Back up. I also was able to use the shade Earth right here for my eyebrows, and I love when I have a palette that I can use for my eyebrows so I don't have to bring another. I was the type of girl that I would always forget my eyebrow pencil. So, and I'd be out and about with like an editorial Brights palette or something, and it's like, how am I going to do my eyebrows? So I love palettes that you can use for your eyebrows. I do love my Benefit brow pencil. But I do like when I can just use the eyeshadow palette that I've been using. And lately I've been putting a little bit of black in my eyebrows since I dyed my hair black, but I didn't today. I just used the Earth shade. So, since it's called the Mini Star Palette, and I'm obsessed with stars, I used my Milk Makeup Tattoo Stamp. I'll show you guys how this guy works. This is $12. You can get it at Sephora, in-store, and online. You just stamp it, and you have a star. So it's pretty cool, actually. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. Oh, and I've been still using this Hourglass mascara. I'm a little bit on the fence about it because when it dries, it does get a little flaky. Like I've had some mascara flakes on my cheeks at the end of the day after wearing it for a couple hours. Well, 8 hours for work. But yeah, so I mean, for how expensive it is, I definitely would recommend, if you're going to buy a high-end mascara, to go with the Kush Milk Makeup Mascara or the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. Yeah, or that new NARS one looks pretty cool. I should try that. I picked that for my sample today when I got my mini star palette from Sephora, and they sent me a Lancome one, Lancome, whatever it is. They sent me this. I was supposed to get the NARS Climax sample, but whatever. So for the lippy today, I used one of my all-time favorite lippies in the whole entire world, and this is Sanctuary by Kat Von D. Looks like so. And to me, this is very similar to the Jeffree Star Delicious, which is probably why I like Delicious so much. You know what? Let's see how similar they are. Let's swatch them on my hand. So this is Delicious. Oh my god, they are so the same color. I'm sure Kat Von D's is a little bit darker, but you really, oh my god, I can't even tell which one is which. No, I can because I know which one it is, but look at how similar those shades are. The one closest to the star is the Kat Von D, so the bottom one. And the one on top is Jeffree Delicious. They are so similar. I would say one is a dupe for the other, but they're both really expensive, so can't do that. I'm going to zoom you guys in now so you can see. All I did was I deepened up the outer corner a little bit, and I put that gold shade on the inner corner, and I did pull the dark earth shade in like when we were filming before I stopped right here, I pulled it in a little bit into my crease, but not all the way. I just thought it looked a little better when my eyes were open if it had that little like lip above the shimmer. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see. I love how this turned out. I'm so excited. Okay, now I probably wouldn't pair this with this look. I mean, after I put one star on, I was like, eh. And I was like, you know what, I'll just do my little star. I usually do like a cluster of them. If I'm going to like a rock concert or something, or a punk rock show, I'll do from here to here in stars, but like keep it in a line. Or sometimes I'll do like 3 on each eye, or 1 right here, or 1 here. But I figured I would just do it since it's the star palette. So this is how it looks with my eye closed. Let me tell you guys up a little bit. I love how that blended out, and I love how it looks. Eyes open and closed. It looks amazing. This palette is a must. Is a must. It is definitely not garbage. It is glam, and you need it. And I keep forgetting to do that whole garbage or glam thing. So that's how it turned out. Oh, going the wrong way. I always do that to you guys. If you guys like it, you should pick it up totally. Let me turn down my... I look really white. I put bronzer on. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I mean, here's what the box looks like. I didn't show you guys that before. It's kind of hard because of the light. But it says Natasha Denona, and it has her little dots right here, so you know it's a real Natasha. And it just has the information on the back. You get, oh, and this is cruelty-free. It's paraben-free.
Paraben-free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it is not tested on animals. Ooh. You get 24 milligrams. Why can't I read this? Anywho, this is amazing. Wow, she's in Europe? Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and here's the palette one more time. I will give you guys a close-up of the shades. Now, this has the brass gold packaging, just like the star palette, the big star palette, and I really like that she did that. This is Orion, and then this one is Attic. This one is Bellatrix, Earth, and Cosmo. So I will link my friend's video down below. Please go check it out for her so you can see the swatches. She's so sweet and she deserves to have a great channel. And I will see you guys next time. And it should be tomorrow or the next day. I will have my Viseart Grand Pro Volume 2. So I'm really looking forward to filming with that. My husband's talking in the background about how I'm not allowed to have that until I quit smoking. So I guess I'm quitting smoking because makeup is so worth it. I had to put my glasses on because I can't see anything, and they're like really, I need to clean them. So anyways, if you liked this video, or if you like how I do my makeup, or if you're cool and want to hang out with me some more, hit that subscription, I can't talk. I need to go eat some dinner and go to bed. Hit the subscription button down below and the notification bell if you want to be informed every time I upload a video. And if you do, in fact, want to see more videos like this, give this a big old thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Either way, I hope you have a beautiful night, and I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao.